A warm welcome to my YouTube. This is Sri Catherine with you. Today we are going to involve into the massive story called Ponniyin Selvan. Here I'm going to share this story in my hand. You want to know the nook and corners, then go through the book written by Kalki. This story is fully lies with the Tamil people and Tamil king. Before going to enter with the story, we'll note some notes about Chola kingdom. Due to the crown head Mr. Vijayalaya, the Chola kingdom became the massive kingdom. After so many generations passes, they built the Chola kingdom very stronger. Now, King Tandaradityan is a ruler and his queen Miss Sandhyan Mahadevi and his only child is named called Mr. Madurandaga Cholan. After the Tandaradityan death, the eligible crowned is Mr. Madurandaga Cholan. Unfortunately, he is 1 year baby, he can't able to rule the country. So the crown passes to Tandaradityan brother, younger brother, Mr. Arunjaya Cholan. He also passed in 1 year, so the crown goes to Arunjaya Cholan, son Mr. Chundra Cholan. In his ruling time, the country was wealthy and prosperous. The people are very happy. He has three children. First son name called Aditya Varman, second daughter name called Kundavi, third son name called Arunmoli. In history, he identified as a Rajaraja Cholan. Hope this historical note is enough. I don't have patience. Much more will enter into the story. From now, we start a journey 1,000 years back. Everywhere greeneries, armed man practicing with squad, people are wearing typical traditional dresses, everywhere happiness with the nature. Wow, I miss the sand smell. In this time, all the three children becoming young, smarter, and very skilled. The first son of Sundara Cholan, Aditya Varman, lived in Kanchi and he constructing on beautiful castle. And the last son, Arunmoli, he stayed in Sri Lanka and he developing the borders. And his daughter Kundavai, she is handling the internal works. Currently she is staying in Palvetrarai, one of the city of their kingdom. Now the story begins. Mr. Vandiyathevan, he is tall, handsome and smarter person. He is from Vanarkulam. Their generation are earlier rulers. He passing over the lake. He here before there are 74 water canals are in the lake. So he counted with enthu and joy. The day is a odd festival in that place. So people are celebrating the festival with song and dance. He saw in along there was one ship with palm leaf flag. He inquired about the ship to his neighbor. He was looking him strange and replied, "They are Palvetrayargal." Vandiyathevan was very into because they are the people. Now Palvetrayargal are next to the king. Utilizing Sundara Cholan illness, taking advantages and ruling the country. Palvetrayargal are two, one elder and one younger. Both are brothers. They are very strong and brave in this dynasty. So they have a lot of fans in the kingdom. Vandiyathevan also a good fan of him. He wants to meet him, but his work is different. Vandiyathevan came here to deliver the mail to Chandracholan and Kundavi from the first princess, Mr. Aditya Varman. Aditya Varman sent so many mails to his dad and his sister, he doubted whether these mails are received by them or not. He worried a lot. So he chose Mr. Vandiyathevan. He is intelligent, trustworthy, and brave. Adityavarman said to Vandiyathevan, deliver the mail in secret without knowing Pelivetrayargal, and don't involve into any issue if something happen in your travel. This mail is very important. Vandiyathevan don't want to break his prince rule, so he started his journey. On the time, he saw some crowded people. In between that, three people are fighting. They are fought for the religion. One guy is short and small and having his hand with a stick. His name is Aditya Nambi. He fought for Lord Vishnu and others fought for Lord Shiva. Vandidevan involved into this fight and said both the gods are same. Why are you fighting for this? All the peoples are accepting this and they are all saying the same. So the issue was over. Our Nambi got anger with Vandidevan, but it's little bit. In this time, soldiers are riding horse. By following them, palanquin also passes on the road. In that palanquin, a beautiful girl viewing Vandiyathevan mesmerized with her beauty. In a second, in the next second, she is scared by viewing something and closed the palanquin with a screen. Vandiyathevan confused. Why she suddenly scared? He turned around the place. He saw the same guy, Alvar Nambi, here too. Vandiyathevan guessed because of him only she felt hactful. But Vandiyathevan started his journey again. Alvar Nambi followed him and asking Vandiyathevan, where are you going? In case you are going to Kadambayar palace, it is possible take me with you? Vandiyathevan surprised and asking him, do you know horoscope? How do you know about my plans? Alvar Nambi replies, no, some celebration going on the palace. So many guests are visiting the palace. So I thought you also going to participate in the event. Vandiyathevan replies, oh, sorry, I'm going there but I don't want to take you. Alvar Nambi replies, it's okay. Just now we saw in the palanquin one girl. No, is it possible you to deliver this mail to her? She is in the palace now. Vandiyathevan replies, sorry, I'm not like that type of boy. You just find someone else. Again, Vandiyathevan started his journey to the palace. In the entrance of the palace, God stops Vandiyathevan and says, today's visitors are over. No more persons are allowed inside. But Vandiyathevan couldn't listen their words. He riding the horse inside very fast. He got surrounded by the guards. He taken its sword and started fighting. So many guards are surrounded by him. He understood the situation and shouted loudly, Kandanmara, Kandanmara. When guards hearing this sound, they stopped the fight. From the upstairs, one voice came, who's that? Why are you shouting? What's happening in the downstairs? He came into Vandiyathevan. Immediately, he says, he is my best friend and ordered to the gods, back your steps. All the gods did same and Kandanmaran hugs Vandiyathevan with a warm welcome. He said, you surprised me. Why you are not informing me earlier? Okay, let's get in. I will introduce to my father, Sambur Iyer. Kandanmaran introduced Vandiyathevan to his father. His father welcomed and he said, he may come some other days. Why did he come today? Like that he speaks. By his words, both the guys are hurted and moved. And Kandanmaran said to Vandiyathevan, you told me a lot of time about Palvetrayar. Today, Palvetrayar are in the palace. I will introduce you to him. Vandiyathevan was happy and eager to see him. Kandanmaran introduced Vandiyathevan to Palvetrayar by saying, I said long ago to Vandiyathevan, You having 64 wound scar in 24 wars in your body. He wants to see the same. Palvetrayer replies, Mr. Vandiyathevan, what do you think? In your place only brave people and strong peoples are there? Vandiyathevan got upset. He never mean like that. And the all meetups are over. They walk through the corridor. Here some of the girls are laughing. Vandiyathevan asked to Kandarmadan, why these girls are laughing? Because of me? Vandiyathevan replies, no, no, not because of you. Palvetrayer got married with a very young girl. He is 54 years old, but he married a 16 years girl. So everybody are making gossip with that. And then they hear some other noise also. That is from Kuravai dance. In that group, one monk with a devotional unconscious stage, he says God requires 1,000 years kingdom king's blood. By hearing this, everybody in the crowd got actual feel. After that, Kandanmaran takes Vandiyathevan to a grand hall for his rest. Kandanmaran says to Vandiyathevan, take a rest here tonight, tomorrow morning we will discuss. And he left from that place. Vandiyathevan, planning to take a rest on the place, on the time he saw big compound wall with a head. He want to know the person, so goes closer to the wall. On the time he hears somebody speaking about him. The voice is Mr. Palvetrayer voice. Why this Vandiyathevan today came here? If he knows about our plan, it going to be big collapsed. If he is against us, I will kill him. Because of your friend, now I'm going to show any mercy. Then Moran replies to Palvetrayer, no, no, he's my good friend. He never against us and he is an upstairs. The meeting is going to be very secret between us. In that meeting, small kings, force head, and most important person of Chola kingdom are participating. Vandiyathevan sat there and spying this meeting. He recognized the person in the wall also. That is Alvarkadayan Nambi. Vandiyathevan guesses maybe Alvarkadayan Nambi came here to know about this meeting or he came for that girl where we saw in Palanquin. In the meeting they are discussing now the kingdom is very bad. First prince Aditya Karikalan wasting our funds by constructing castle in Kanchi. And the last prince making the new rules. He is in war in Sri Lanka. Our usual activities when we won the battle, we take food shelter from the country where we won. But this Arunmoli says the war is between king to king, not people to king. Once we won the country, that people also our people. We need to take care of them. Because of that, all the foods, funds are spending by our capital city Tanjai. He is also spending a lot of money. And the very major thing, without discussing with us, King Sundara Cholan decided Aditya Varman is next crowned. King Cholan discussed anything about this to anybody? One guy in the gang replied, he never discussed to us, but he discussed to Kundavai and Sindhyan Mahadevi. Palvetrayer replies, in our kingdom history, we never takes any decision by the girl's words. It's very new and unbelievable. In a gang, one more guy raising a voice and says, same you are also doing. Why you are bringing your wife's palanquin wherever you are going? For this political meeting places also. Is this a right way? Mr. Palvetrayer replies, I will give you the best answer once the times come. Before that, we need to choose our next king. The eligible next king is Mr. Maduranaga Cholan only. Before he was very young and 1 year baby, so he can't able to take that part. Now he is matured enough and eligible for the crown. In a gang, one guy replies, "Okay, Mr. Palvatrayer, we are agree with you, but unfortunately, who will influence Mr. Madurandaka Cholan? Because people are widely speaking, he want to become a god devote. He don't want to involve into any politics." Palvatrayer replies to him, "No, that was wrong. It's only a rumor. This is the right time. I'm going to show you the big secret." Palvatrayer opens his palanquin. That Mr. Madurandaka Cholan comes out. In the meeting hall, everybody becomes silent. Palvatrayer says, "He is our next king. I want your support to become true. Before, we are most important people of Chola kingdom. In a war, we lead the soldiers. We won the country. We built this country. Now the scenario is totally different. King Chandracholan gives the warli to their sons. Kingdom become under their family. Madurandaka Cholan is the actual crowned. We need to execute the truth. For that, I need your support. We have to plan a good strategy to make this possible." Everybody in the meeting promises, "We will stand for Madurandaka Cholan and we will keep this mission very secret." Vandiyathevan returned to his place and thinks the Chola kingdom have a difficult situation. One hand, he need to deliver the mail to king and the Kundavai in very secret manner, and the palanquin Madurandaka Cholan is traveling. Without knowing this Alvarkadayan Nambi following the palanquin, and the big issue, some of the political heads are trapping against the ruling family. What we are going to do now? We will break the secrets in next episode. Keep watching.